don't forget to wait to the end. I am going to show you the best hack there is for when the cookies come out of the oven. I have this DIY cookie copycat recipe from Crumbl cookie, peanut butter cookie, or peanut butter cookie. But we know we're just doing the peanut butter cookie part. I'm not going to do the Snicker part, but I'm going to link the recipe down below for those who want to do the Snicker part. We've done that already, but I just want the peanut butter cookie is really a good peanut butter cookie. It's the best one I've tried in a while. So we're going to just do the peanut butter cookie part. So join me. So as you can see, this is the Crumbl Snickers peanut butter cookie recipe. I guess it's a copycat recipe, but I'm not going to do the buttercream or put Snickers in or all that. We just want the peanut butter cookie part today. Okay, so I'm all out of butter, so I just substituted margarine instead. We have 8 tablespoons in here, and now let's get our sugars. Take our white sugar, put it in there, and then we're going to put the brown sugar. Next thing to do is beat it all together, and I'm using this Dash compact mixer. I have had this for, I don't know, it must be going on 3 years. I will link up above the review and unboxing for my Dash mixer. So that's all mixed together. We're going to add a little bit of vanilla. We're then going to incorporate 1 egg. One-handed. There we go. Thank God there's no shells in there, but there isn't. Let's mix it all together. Next, let's incorporate the peanut butter. So we got every bit of peanut butter out of that cup that we could. And we're going to incorporate the peanut butter now. Next, we're going to incorporate our flour. So there we go. We got the flour. Next, we got the baking soda, and all we need to do is get the salt. So next I use Morton salt. Next, we're going to use the salt. I use a generic baking soda. I don't think there's a difference. And we're going to mix this all together. Now this would be the point where you would add 1.25 cups of chopped Snicker bars in here if you were doing just a bar recipe, but we're just going to do the peanut butter cookie recipe. So we're not adding the Snicker bars. So let's bring it over here and let us mix away. Now I did forget to preheat my oven. So this is how my oven works. I hit bake and I hit start. So we have to wait for that to preheat. Since I forgot to preheat the oven, which you should do before you start mixing everything together, I am going to clean up while it preheats. Then I'll come back and show you the cookie scoop and cookie pans that I use. Just cleaning up this table here. I had some flour and some other things. Flour here, so we're just cleaning up while we wait for that oven to preheat. Because it's kind of like a soft, sticky dough. So I think it will work better while my oven's preheating if I put that in the fridge. So let's go bring this over to the fridge. We'll put it on that shelf down there, and we'll wait for the oven to preheat. So meet me back here. Cookie hack that I have: if I make a dough or a recipe and there's so much cookie dough and I do not want to cook all those cookies, I just roll them into balls, put them in the freezer for another time, and that makes a quick dessert anytime. So we'll see how much dough this makes, but I'm not sure how many cookies I'll make, but I'll bring you along and show you. This is my usual setup. I have my rack all set up here. And then I have two. This one is really used, as you can tell, in my new cookie. And I use those two cookie sheets to cook my cookies. Once those are full, if I have extra, I will probably freeze it. But don't worry, I'll bring you along on how I freeze the dough. Oven's preheated, so we're gonna get the cookie dough out of the freezer. Oh, I took it out already. It's over here. This is how much cookie dough, one recipe. I didn't double it, I didn't half it or anything. I just did the full recipe. That's what it gave me. So this is the scoop that I usually use. It's by Faberware, and I usually use this one. It's about, I think it's about 1/4 cup scoop. I'm not sure. And so you're supposed to, like I said, mix in Snickers. We're skipping the Snickers today. So we are going to, it's better. So we are going to take the one full scoop and we're just going to scoop it. Don't come at me in the comment section. I use my cookie sheets. Better to be used than not used at all, right? So this is how, and then I just scoop one in. So that's about the size it comes to. So I'm going to finish this up here. So that is the size of my cookies. This isn't a very big cookie sheet. As you can see, it fits in that one. That one is much bigger. But I think this first one is like an 8 by 10. But anyway, those are the cookies that are going to fit in there. Let's take this over to the oven, and we're going to bake them in the oven. It says 10 to 12 minutes. And they're supposed to be soft when they come out. So they're not going to be hard or crisp like some cookies are. So we're going to put them in my oven there, as you can see on the bottom rack. And we're going to bake at 350, 10 to 12 minutes. Don't forget to wait to the end. I am going to show you the best hack there is for when the cookies come out of the oven. So please stay tuned. It's a short video. It's not going to be a very long, talky video. So wait till the end and I'll show you the tip for when the cookies come out, how you want them to look. Just want to say, I'm going to link the full recipe down below, and you can choose to do how you want. We've made them one time with the Snickers and the buttercream, and then this time we're just doing the peanut butter cookie part. But it's a delicious cookie, so you won't be disappointed. Trust me. Link in the description. And let's check on those cookies. Okay, it's time to check on these cookies. So let's see what we have. The cookies turn out like this. This is for 12 minutes, and it says they're done. Now I have a hack here. You have to do when the cookies are hot. Now we're gonna see if it actually, we'll see if it actually works for me. So the first thing I need to get is a coffee cup. Regular size coffee cup. Then what you're supposed to do is take the coffee cup down and you move it around the cookie. And it's supposed to make it nice and circular. And I think it is. You just swoosh it around like that. And there you go. There is a nice cookie hack to make your cookies uniform. So let's cool these so we can taste them. So for that, it's all gone. Cookies. But I'm going to show you if you have if you double or triple this batch and you say you want to freeze them for later. I'm gonna show you how I do it. Usually, I'm not freezing them today, but I'm gonna show you my process. The first thing I do is I put them on a cookie sheet like this. And then I will take the cookie sheet like so, and I will slide it into the freezer. And then what I do is I let them flash freeze. And then you put them in a Ziploc bag or a Tupperware so that when you want more cookies, you don't have to go through the trouble of mixing all your ingredients together. You just grab them out of the freezer and pop them in the oven. Well, I didn't freeze any today, but the next time I make these cookies, I think I'm going to do a double batch, cook a batch, and freeze a batch for later on. Because they're so easy to pop out of the freezer and cook. Say you want a couple of cookies, maybe you only want 3 or 4, maybe you want 6, and you could just pop those frozen balls out of the freezer and pop them in the oven. Easy peasy, as I say. Let's go get some more cookies. Straight out of the oven. I don't make them huge, but if you wanted to make them bigger, you could. Let's put the last batch in. That timer for 12 minutes. One more batch to get out of the oven. If you're going to make this, go through the trouble of making it double at least or triple the batch, because they don't make a lot of cookies in one batch. So next time I will definitely double it and freeze some and eat some. But just a tip for you, double this batch at least. My last and final batch. And that is a classic shot. These cookies are quite delicious, and it makes a nice snack. Quite delicious, and they make a great snack. So try this recipe. You won't be sorry. Thanks for coming along for this quick video. Do you like Crumbl cookie? Have you tried this DIY copycat recipe? And what do you think? Comment down below and let me know. Like always, I will have the recipe linked in the description. And would you like to see any other copycat recipes? Comment down below and I will make that video for you. And until next time, amici, ciao. And here is your finished product. Peanut butter cookies. They are so delicious.